What was your first published piece?
Actually, it was a poem in Red Book magazine. It was about my son in the bathtub. Silly thing. But my first serious writing was for some space magazines that no longer exist. But I wrote, my first science fiction story was in Analog, and it was the one about the loss of two Freon loops. And then I had another story in one of the children's magazines, which also no longer exists. But I wrote a lot for Odyssey Children's Magazine. Activities, I'm a hands-on learner. And so I took a lot of the things that I'd learned in the space program and said, how could I explain that to a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old? Or even to my mother, who doesn't have any science background. So I had a lot of fun coming up with activities that children can do.
And you have some of the books here at the conference. What are the titles that you have here?
My first book was Space Station Science. It was originally published by Scholastic, and then it went out of print, and I had it published in paperback with Windward, and that one is still in print and available online as well. We have some copies here at the conference. And Home on the Moon was published by National Geographic. And I should mention, I guess, Space Station Science won the Golden Kite Award, which is given by the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators. And anyone who's interested in becoming a writer, if you want to write about space for kids, you should join the SCBWI. It's a fantastic organization that will give you all the tools you need to be successful. And that was very gratifying to get that award, especially on a first book. It sort of set me on the path to continue writing for kids, because I was about to give up when that award came along. It convinced me that I shouldn't give up. And then my Home on the Moon book with National Geographic won the American Institute of Physics Science Writing Award, and that also reinforced my feeling that it was okay to use a physics degree and write for children. Some people felt like, you went to all that trouble to get that degree in physics and you're writing children's books? And I said, but do you realize how important it is to share that knowledge with children? And by getting that award, my peers were telling me, yes, that was a good application of your science background. So that was wonderful. And the third book that's still in print is Space and Astronomy, Decade by Decade. Now that's a history book, and it was written for high school and college, so it's an adult book. And those are the only three that are currently in print, though. I have some short stories that are available in various publications, one of which is the Analog Science Fiction magazine. I had a novelette last summer, and there's some short stories in Girls to the Rescue, and there's also some free stories available through my website.